Hello and happy Tuesday. It is time once again for Handelabra Live. Starting even a couple minutes early because I was here and I got bored. So we'll start slow. Finishing my beer pouring. Have a big spruce conniption fit tonight. Got to order a beer from Big Spruce from Cape Breton. It does, if you don't know what that means, it says, you know you've crossed the causeway to Cape Breton when you need a whole new dictionary to understand the locals. No need to lose your cool, or as we like to say, have a conniption fit, because we're friendly folk and we love meat darts. Crack into this ultra crisp and refreshing feather-like golden ale for a true taste of our island. That's conniption fit from Big Spruce. It's a nice golden ale. Pretty drinkable, as you can see. I think meat darts are hot dogs. So in a Nova Scotia parlance, to hack a dart is to have a smoke. I think any sort of tube-shaped object can be referred to as a dart. That's what I would suggest, meat darts. I actually don't know. That's not a thing I've heard before, which is why I sort of had that reaction to it. Yeah. So, we're going to play some Spirit Island tonight after some awkwardness on Saturday when there were so many bugs. I've done some fixes over the last couple days, though it is single player. Some of the issues were multiplayer, some of them weren't multiplayer. So, we'll see. I will begin, of course, by mentioning that Handelabra Games believes in being as inclusive as possible. That includes civil rights for everyone, Black Lives Matter, and trans rights. Anyone working against those goals is not welcome and will not be tolerated. I do want to redeem myself. And yeah, could have done multiplayer tonight, but I didn't organize it with Dolphin or anyone, so yeah, it's fine. We'll reconnoiter on reconnect, revisit on Saturday. There might even be an update to the multiplayer public beta by then if I can get it tested or more. Do you want to play multiplayer, Dolphin? You're not. Okay. If you did, it'd be like, well, we could set it up, I guess, and get you on here. That would be okay. That's all right. I have not tested this build enough to be comfortable with that. So, but I will be doing some more testing. Basically, I just like undid all the crap that I did and tried to do it better. So, what I was thinking of doing is hitting quick play with 3 spirits. I almost never play 3 spirits on stream, I think. So, 3 spirits, and we'll try like to second wave it. So we'll start at 0 to 3 and like second wave 4 games maybe. If that's not too long. Maybe it's long. We'll see. So will I win quick play 3 spirit? I'll just say that. Yes, no. And I'm not going to wait. 2 minutes, get your predictions in. I'm going to click it. Let's get going. There's possible bugs. There's always possible bugs. We have France base level. No scenario. So it's going to be France throughout. And we start with Serpent, Bringer, and Thunder Speaker. And why don't we change the background while we're... Let's change it for each game. Let's go Serpenty for the first game. I love the Serpent background. It looks so cool. Good job, Jennifer, on the backgrounds. We don't need land numbers. We could go for the alternate style. Oh, wait, I think we can go alternate balance style. Yeah. Look at that. Looks so naturalistic. I like it. My face cam is blocking the adversary. Would you like me to block something else? You're right. It's not the best for Spirit On. It's also blocking Serpent because I'm playing 3 spirits. So let's go over here. I'll shrink down a little bit. My face cam and my torso cam. So it's both. And Handelabra Live can go with me again. That's fine. How's that? How's that look? Does that look good? Look bad? You can now see France. You can see London. You can see underpants. Just put your face in the middle of the screen. Yeah. Okay. So 3 spirits. And the voting has a lot of points riding on yes. 5.4 thousand. I wonder who that is. All right, what are we doing? Let's maybe I'll switch this to classic too. Is that like doesn't really change much, does it? It just sort of changes the lighting a little bit. It changes like yeah, it makes it like a little more bumpy when it's textured. It's not a huge thing. Sorry, Evil Dice Monkey, you missed out. So we got jungle build, which means we only have a bad one down here, where the city is. And yeah, otherwise, we can probably try to stop this with sudden ambush since there's blight there. And there's not really a great target for manifestation. Sometimes if it's like they're gonna build in like the big, or they're not gonna build, but like if they're gonna make a city somewhere, then you want a manifestations there. But right now it's probably just a straight up words of warning here and sudden ambush here. So we'll do a pretty standard like voice of thunder, sudden ambush first turn, I think. Nothing too outrageous. We can try to get our presence towards something we want to do next turn. Like maybe if they go into wetlands, we'll want to blow that up, but we're already next to it, so I don't know. Let's just put our presence here, maybe. I guess we're not restricted. It doesn't have to be with Dahan, but we always want it to be with Dahan, right? And sudden ambush and voice of thunder takes care of that build, and next turn words of warning takes care of that. Voice of thunder is probably just fear, but we'll see. We can go serpent. Serpent is already set up for defending here. Actually, yeah, we could move some Dahan over here for that ravage. We could just defend right from here with elemental aegis next turn. Is there like a better spot? Like that's not building. That doesn't. Yeah, there's no better spot. Like that's a perfect spot. So let's just like go somewhere else where we can be central if they explore something else. Like in here is perfect if they explore mountains, for example. I guess we want to like gain our power card first. We're probably going to absorb this turn, but maybe we get a miner that stops a build. We didn't. So we take the card that says plant, probably. Don't have to. It's not like a great one. It actually has water though, and earth, so it's not too bad. I'll click it. And let's add presence into that jungle, and we'll make sure Bringer like stops it somehow. Get up towards 2-card plays. And we'll probably absorb straight away. It's usually what I like to do first turn if I don't have anything better to do. And Bringer has this land, which is just sort of like, well, that land, I guess it is defendable, right? Next turn. So maybe we go in there so that we can more easily defend it next turn. So pop in here. Since there's disease, it's only going to be need to defend 3, and we can generate enough fear for that next turn. So Predatory Nightmares gets rid of this, and Dreams of the Dahan to get some more Dahan in there. And then next turn it's Dread Apparitions and Call of Midnight's Dreams. And we'll have a land with 3 Dahan if we want, or maybe we'll have a different land with more Dahan. I don't know. We'll see. Seems good. France base level is like doing nothing except their escalation. So, and the town, obviously the town limit is also a thing. Let's bring this Dahan over here. We don't actually need to be in there, so. We can generate some fear. We can reveal a fear card. It's each player must push up to 2 from an inland land. That will be very good for stopping builds in the second turn of France. Oh wait, I could have absorbed and gotten another element. That would have been smart. But instead, we can destroy a town. How about that? I should have been smart. Should have been smart. I forgot we had an element from this. So what we want to do, if we're actually paying attention then, is to absorb this one so that we could have got an extra fear and an element. We could have also done that. Yeah, that would have been smarter. Definitely smarter. Well, actually, we need to keep the sacred site, so maybe we wouldn't have absorbed Bringer anyways. So we're going to absorb Thunder Speaker. I think this one here. And gain a sun, so we can destroy a town, like somewhere we move our presence to. Oh, we could just destroy this town. That's even better. We don't need to defend next turn, or we can defend somewhere else. Cool. That works. They explore sands. Yeah, maybe we move all the Dawn into here for Midnight Streams and destroy the town there, because we still have the defend. We may as well use it for something. Like, we're gonna play Words of Warning. We may as well like get something from it, and then we can manifest next turn somewhere for not a huge amount, but some amount. Predator Nightmares was going to move this town, I think. That was the plan. Actually, yeah, we can actually destroy both of those towns by doing this. Oh, and actually we have Rouse and Anger. That's really interesting. Hang on. We have Rouse and Anger for 1 damage, right? Which is like kind of a waste normally, but we are actually here. So now we can actually push that Explorer out too. Just in case like they get a boost. Push this here, push this guy. Literally anywhere else. Gather Warriors gets us Gather 2, push 2. Interesting. And I mean, Voice of Thunder is push 4. We have anything else? No, we don't have anything else. So just think about how to get the most Dahan in here. I think gather these guys. I was thinking of putting a guy here for like the Ravage, which isn't still isn't a bad idea. But the more Dahan we have here, the more energy Bringer gets. It's only 1 less energy though, right? So we Voice of Thunder these 2 into here, blow up the towns. And yeah, let's grab this guy. kind of want to leave them where there's blight. So this guy, well, I'm going to get one of them where there's blight, I guess. Yeah, let's put one of them here and one of them there. So 5 energy over here, and that does destroy the town, which is nice. Hopefully, anyway. Cool. So the Ravage is going to be taken care of. Everywhere is going to be defended. And we'll stop whatever builds we can as well. We're going to get some major, so who knows what we're going to get to do. I think we do double presence add here. I guess if we're gaining... Well, we can always undo it because of the new things. Add presence to land with Dahan. I don't want to put... We don't, like, we're doing 5 damage with manifestations right here. Just with 1 presence. It's kind of funny. Let's get one in here. Let's go to 2 energy. And let's get presence just over here in like... Oh, I can't get quite over there. I can get down in here. I just want to be like around the board, so... I guess, yeah, these guys, if we defend here, it's gonna be all set. So, because we're gonna be able to defend. This defends, or is 1 fear, but then our innate is gonna get 2 more fear, which is defend 3, which is enough pending the event. Thanks for the subscription, Logic Dolphin. You can also stop a Ravage, but we don't want to, I don't think. We also got Lead the Furious for somewhere. So we can blow up a town that gets built somewhere. So do we gain a power card or do we like get energy? I think we gain a power card, right? Let's take a minor. Maybe we get something else for like next turn. Or probably well, I guess we could always reclaim 1 that turn. Having more power cards is nice for elements, though we don't often get to play more than 2. Where would we add presence? I guess in here for next turn. It's not terrible. Where's... I guess Serpent isn't like gonna worry about defending next turn probably, so yeah, let's get a power card and see. Sort of not really thinking too much about it. Elements are sort of meh. Damage, blight removal. This is like a build prevention. Oh, but it's like, I was like, we need to move 2 explorers, but we don't actually because it's defense 0. So they don't actually. We might get that fear card this turn, which stops a bunch of builds. We're getting 1 fear. 2 more fears, 3. That doesn't do fear. Probably just 3. We're probably not getting 6 fear this turn. At least not. Well, the event could do it, but it's probably unlikely. We're not actually close to blight for this. I mean, I'll take 1 with moon on it, I guess. None of these are great. They're all just forget fodder, aren't they? So like maybe we block a build with this. I don't know. They all suck for bringer. And we'll add a presence. Let's just go into that sand. And Serpent, what is Serpent gonna do? I guess Serpent could like let someone else play an extra card. So an extra moon would have actually been good here, wouldn't it? Maybe I take the extra moon. because if I take the extra moon, I get more fear. Well, no, I need a. Oh yeah, I always have an heir, so I just need any moon. So does any of these do anything? I guess this does. This gets rid of the moves the town here. So, oh, but I'd have to put presents there. I could put presents there. All right. We need to undo the other thing. Sure. All right. All right. All right. I mean, we are also getting some random major power, so. All right. So I guess we decided we're letting them play a card. Or I guess just getting the elements is fine too. Let's get another power card. I guess we were going to use Aegis. So we're definitely using Aegis, and then the idea was that, but maybe we find a miner that we like, so we'll see. Lure of the Unknown is pretty sweet. Purifying Flame is slightly better elements. Are they better elements? Kind of a wash of elements, actually. Lure of the Unknown is great. And add a presence to somewhere if we want to defend next turn. Sands, like that would be good, but of course it has Blight. It's almost like someone designed that. Let's go, I mean, we can go into here and they're going to build there, probably, and we can destroy the thing they build. So Aegis defends these two lands, which is nice. Lure stops a build, which is probably better than, we don't need that extra fear, like we don't need it, so I'd rather play Lure of the Unknown and stop a build here, I think. It also gets us our innate here. And we actually don't quite get to destroy a town or anything, but we do get to do 1 damage with Resident Anger. Space Cheese. Alright, I guess we did everything. So, Words of Warning. There's no other place that makes... I guess it could make sense there. So, why don't we see what we get here first? So, we want to use these powers first in case we lose some moon. Don't lose the moon. I guess if I'm doing this, then I'm clearly not using Words of Warning down here, but, you know, whatever. And we use this because we might lose it, right? Yeah, we might lose the moon, and so then we wouldn't get to use this. So let's use it. Add Strife to a town. That would be very good against Higher France, which we don't have. All right, we're gonna gain a major power. I guess we could have defended more here if we wanted to. Look at these beautiful powers. I guess I could definitely have the element. Unlock the gates of deepest power. That's pretty sweet. Winds of Rust is great, but at this difficulty level, it's not really necessary. And we don't need it this turn. We don't have to forget and play it this turn, but I am going to. Someone gains a major power by drawing 2 people without having to forget. I think that's going to be Serpent, because Serpent's going to be able to afford it more reliably. I guess it could just be Bringer. And then Bringer just plays it next turn. Yeah, okay. Mist of Oblivion. That doesn't really work for Bringer, but it is great elements. And it can end up generating a ton of fear if there's something else that can do partial damage. Infinite Vitality is like fine, but it's like we're gonna get this the innate on this, or sorry, the threshold on this, like just by playing Pull Beneath. Like we get it next turn by playing it and Pull Beneath. So yeah, I will not forget. Do not forget. Don't forget. And we have the one last defend to do. So no blight, no cascades, 5 towns, but we're going to stop one of the builds. Question is which one? I guess this one's like in the interior, so we should stop that one. Or this one's like going to get blown up, so. And let's send him somewhere like the coast with the beast, and maybe he gets killed by the beast. Yeah, okay. This one isn't great either, but there is a Dahan there, so defending it is nice. Farmers seek the Dahan for aid. We can spurn or we can teach. The next Ravage becomes a build. Don't love that. It's all a bunch of cities. Especially when we're all set up for the Ravage. So 2 damage to Dahan in a land with buildings and Dahan. So on this board it would be kill a Dahan here. Here it would kill a Dahan there. Here it would, yeah, kill one of the Dahan we're using. But they have -1 health. So, and we would add Blight to nowhere because there's nowhere with too many buildings. All right, always be spurning. That board has to be that one. This one actually has a choice. I guess all else being equal, kill the interior one, right? So the interior invader, that is. Add disease to a land with both and do 2 damage to the Dahan. But it's rounded up, or half the board, so 2 of the boards. So basically we could stop them building in, yeah, I don't want it to be this board, right? Because this is the last board, like there's only one and I want that to happen. So it's gonna be this. We're like losing a lot of Dahan here, which is unfortunate. And here, it may as well be, I mean, yeah, it has to be this because we want to kill that city. So, sorry. Sorry! Yeah, this event trolls Thunder Speaker for sure. We need to make some Dahan babies. We'll find some powers that add Dahan, I guess. All right, we got our Fear card, which basically stops half of next build. They explore the mountains. Yeah, so stops that build, and that build. The Fear card on its own. Okay, so Manifest doesn't actually have a great target now because they didn't actually build there. We could use Gather the Warriors and blow up this pretty easily, or this. Well, that might be harder. We have Gather 3, Push 2. Yeah, we could actually blow this up, and this is interior, but this is a city. We could also blow this up. We could even blow this up because we can Gather 3, Push 2. We could do 2 damage. We could blow up the city and not the Explorer, but so yeah, we have options. We also want, I mean, I'd love to use, oh, and Serpent Wakes in Power, actually, not Serpent Wakes, but Rouse and Anger. I mean, we just use this for an energy. Since they have -1 health, this just destroys this town. We may as well just do that. It's 1 damage, so that's convenient. So yeah, I think we don't get to do both Lead the Furious. We don't have a land where this works right now, right? I'm just thinking about, because this all has to happen in one action. You can't Lead the Furious or whatever in the middle of it. So the Dahan kind of have to end up somewhere, unless there is there a place where there's Dahan and a town already? There isn't. The Dahan are not where the invaders are, because I could manifest here. That's not what I want to do. What I think I want to do is, yeah, leave one Dahan here for the Ravage next turn and defend it and destroy this stuff. So gather 1, 2, 3. Bring both presents. Push 2. So we don't destroy the town, but we do blow up all of this. Which I think is overall better. We could have done, yeah, we could have done 1 damage. Yeah, there's no way to do both there, unfortunately, I don't think. I guess we could have come over here and done both of the powers in this land if we wanted. But I'm not too concerned about that. They actually didn't explore this land. It's interesting. This is like problematic, but it's not a huge deal either. We can use Mists of Oblivion on it and scare away the city or just generate a million fear. And Lead the Furious will do nothing. Alright, Thunder Speaker is reclaiming and gaining 2 power cards. So we're going to use Words of Warning here. What else we got in the Ravage? This one is just a Blight, that's nothing. And yeah, the Fear card stops that build and that build. And actually there is no Explorer there, so it can reduce what's here. It's interesting. But the town is still there. That's not a huge deal. No build there. There is a build here. We could sudden ambush there if we wanted to. And yeah, yeah. Hashtag we're winning. Maybe I should take a major because we might win. We're doing second wave. Swarming Wasps is excellent elements, and we don't really need any of those abilities, so let's do that. I think we're fine. Exactly. I don't know that I take a major yet. Maybe like, because when we're not winning yet, we don't have enough fear. And there's still going to be towns. We're not winning like this turn. Maybe like next turn. So, or the turn after that. Call to Ferocity. Disorienting Landscape could do something. Not really. Reaching Grasp is nice. Promise of Protection is nice. I like the elements of this one. And it's also free. And it also does a Dahan stuff. Does a Dahan stuff. I guess I could make it put wilds there. But I would need a Sacred Site, right? That card needs a Sacred Site. Yeah. Range 2 of a Sacred Site. I am very far away from that. And the Fear card's doing that one, so. Alright, Words of Warning. And something else. We'll figure that out. I guess we could figure it out now. What are we doing? Wasps. Something for Town Destroys would potentially be handy. We could destroy this town pretty easily. So, manifestations or this. There's not enough on the board for manifestations, so let's take Call to Ferocity. Also, let's just like move stuff away that we were worried about. So, Also good. All right, that seems good. Save some energy to have a big next turn. And here for Serpent, we have this one Ravage here. That's not too concerning, but it is a thing. We could just like double this up on Thunder Speaker and maybe get the top innate to destroy cities. That would be fun on like turn 2 or whatever this is, turn 3. That would be pretty hilarious. Yeah, and we start going up top track to get towards Reclaim 1 now. It's kind of where like I wish I had taken the major on Serpent here, but what were the majors? We wouldn't have like actually picked any of these, right? I guess Accelerated Rot would be pretty good. Solo Bringer Fear card in turn 1. It did nothing. I guess there's this. What can we do about this? Can we like blow it up? We can get in there and like try to blow it up, I guess. We get, because there's going to be a city in there, right? So we try to gain like a card with defense and bring Dahan. I guess we gain a card and put presence in there. We even just go for a major right now. Forget Lure the Unknown or Call to Trade. Sure. We could just take +4 energy if we want. Tiger's Hunting. Fire and Flood. We could actually do Fire and Flood this turn. Could we get Fire and Flood? Oh, we don't have another 0 cost power. We could get the fire from our tracks, but we'd have to pay. We have to like pay another energy. I mean, Terrifying Nightmares just solves that straight away. So seems good. Seems easy. Wish we had pulled that with Bringer, but and Lure the Unknown is very good, but it isn't our discard. So we'll get it back someday. And let's add presence. We don't need to be there. There's not going to be anything built there. They're not building here. They're not building here. I guess they might build here, but we're going to blow. We were planning to do that there, but we can just do this like somewhere else, I guess. We could just go in where there's like already a town, like this jungle over here. Sure. This and play something else. I'm not going to get this because of the fire. We don't actually care about the effect of Call to Trade this turn, so I'm not actually doing enough damage. Let's see what Bringer does. What's Bringer doing? Playing these 2 cards, so we're not worried about reclaiming. Like, playing these 2 cards gets us the full effect of this, which we don't even need because we don't even know where to use it. But you know what? Maybe we'll figure out a place where we can use it. We try to target this town over here because it's the only thing left. I guess there's this. This is going to happen. We didn't even do anything about that. That's just going to blight. So we go after this city that they're building and scare it to heck. So let's scare it to heck. Let's put presence over there. And maybe add presence here so we have visibility of this whole board, basically. Just about. Sure, take another moon. Not like we need it. Do we not have this? Oh wait, we get, what are we missing? A water? No. Oh, an air. But we can gain an air. We're missing an animal for lots of fear, but that's okay. If we get the 3 damage, then we get to like scare the city. So. And I guess Pull Beneath is like doing something, maybe nothing. I don't know. But I think we put it here, so we might use it that turn, and then we didn't use it. I guess we could like let Bringer maybe get another power for this, or would we rather Thunder Speaker play another card or get another power? Is there anything that does anything? I mean, sudden ambush stops the build that we're okay with them building. Let's give Bringer another card. And if they don't like it, they can just take the moon, which they don't need. But oh, I guess that's what what they need is air, right? So yeah, so the moon doesn't matter. But if they get a card that has air, then they can give the element to someone else who also doesn't need it. I guess an earth would do something here for Serpent, maybe. So let's give the gift over here. That's good, Rain of Blood. I would play that. We're not going to get the bonus sphere because there's nowhere that they're doing anything good. But Elemental Boon, does that actually track with anyone? We could get Animal. But we get Animal if we play this. Alright. We just get that. That seems good. Oh, hey, we got an achievement. We generate a ton of fear somewhere. Is there a land where we have invaders? Yes. Words of Warning was going to go here. So we're getting one blight here, which is completely fine. These guys are going to go probably here. I don't know where else they would go. I guess we can look at the fear card first. We're going to give them an earth over here. We have a place we're going to get fear. Did I put presence somewhere with the town? Yeah, I did. Okay. Yeah, we give an earth over here. That's the only thing that makes a ton of sense. Yeah, because you have the threshold here, right? Yeah, okay. Replace. Cool. All right, we don't really want to do that, but we might. I don't know. We might. All right, terrifying. If there were Dahan and we could defend, we would put them in sands, but they're not. And we are not. All right, an event. Exploring, place towns. Also defend per Dahan. Add beast to a land without blight that has town. The Sparky Wolf element. Push up to 1. Yes, so remember these things that are going to build. So this we're also getting bonus defend from that event, right? Yeah. Actually, that means we can push this explorer in here. And we can send this explorer, like, literally anywhere. You may as well go here. Just send them towards the coast. Yeah. May as well. And that guy's not doing anything. Literally no one is doing anything, but they don't have to go anywhere, but especially, I mean, he's not, if you're gonna have, like, may as well empty lands out, right? Like, empty the lands. If I put the lands in here, or sorry, put the things in here, do we have any bonus damage? I don't think we have, like, actual damage that, like, say, Serpent can do or whatever. If I, like, scare them, if I push them here to this land, like, and then Mists of Oblivion doesn't really do anything different, right? So it's not, like, super exciting. I think we just push the things away from the interior towards the coast in case they explore the same land type again. So this guy. Be one less explorer if they come back into the sands, right? Pants element. Sounds good. They build in one mountain and they explore coastal lands. Okay, so we get towns. which means mists can scare a town if I put a town in here. I mean, that's where I was going to use mists just because there was a city there. I didn't really have a big plan. Necessarily. And this may as well go here where we have stuff. This can go here so it sees less. I guess they're going to ravage there. Do we care? Oh, we can just blow it up because we're there with Dahan. So just blow it up there. Okay. I don't know. I have options. I clicked a too low difficulties to start with, I guess. But we're going to go second wave, so it's going to get more. It's going to get more. All right. We also have pretend damage here, but it doesn't actually count. Oh, we get to do more damage. More if we had a place with 2 buildings, but we actually... That wasn't a thing that ever could have happened near our sacred site, is it? Is it a thing that could happen if we pushed a town with Serpent? I don't think so. No one can actually do damage besides Serpent. Oh, but Serpent can do a is it 1 damage? 1 damage here and push this town, and then it gets hit by mists for a extra fear. We'll just push it right straight back. Push it right in there. And does this say if it's sands or wetlands? And it has your presence. Okay. Well, we'll be pushing it around. So push this town back in here, I think. Well, I guess we could push them all in here, but we don't really have a lot of Dahan around there. Let's push it back in here. Push him back in here. Since Coastal's coming up. I thought they had -1 health. Oh, that was last turn they had -1 health, wasn't it? Oh no, it's not showing the shadow damage, right? Yeah. Send that in here. And now I can do extra damage to the town again. We just keep scaring the town back and forth. This town's gonna get extra scared though. This is converting them to, yeah. Where does this guy go? I guess he may as well go back in the sands. I guess he can go over here. I don't know. I have to push him somewhere. Unfortunately, Rain of Blood is never going to see anything because there isn't anyone close enough. That's alright, we generated a lot of fear. We also get to strafe a town. Gather up to 3 Dahan, or, if it has Dahan, 1 fear and push. So that just sort of takes care of that land automatically, doesn't it? Lead the Furious. We could either defend here next turn. We don't actually have a defend card, though. Is there a coastal land with beasts? There is. We can use Swarming Wasps here next turn. We can use Sudden Ambush here. Alright, so let's just do this. There aren't enough Dahan near this, right? I guess there could have been. We could have destroyed... Oh, there's only 1 town. It's like there's 2 towns, there's only 1 town. And let's use this. 1 fear and push. Just push them into this jungle, I guess. I don't love it for visibility, but I'd rather they don't go on the coast. right now. And, oh, there still ends up being 2 guys in there. That's not awesome. I guess that's where I can set an ambush instead then, if I want to, because there is a ravage. Or maybe we get a defend from, I don't know. There's literally no other mountain ravaging, so we just move one explorer from there, right? Like, whoop-de-doo. Call to trade it, I guess. We could call to trade it. That would be fine. They double build, but it's just more stuff to blow up. We could manifestation there. Speaking of which, so if we're going to plant, actually, yeah, we can call to trade there and manifestation it. So hang on, maybe we don't bother with call to ferocity. The call to ferocity here, stop this build. Put this somewhere else. Then we just put more stuff in here and blow it up. So gather the warriors gets to gather 2, push 2. So from here, we put some more presents in here and we do a super manifestation. Because they're going to build like a bunch of stuff. I guess they're ravaging. We need a defend card first. Is that a problem? We were going to... Do we have a defend card? Oh no, they're not ravaging. They're building instead. It's part of our plan. All right, it's part of the plan. It's all part of the plan. So before we forget, we'll play Call to Trade. And either Gift of Flowing Power... Yeah, I guess we don't have a reclaim unless we reclaim all. Can we put another presence? Yeah, we can put another presence. So let's gain a card and add presence and probably play these 2 cards. Or maybe something else if we get something else we want here. Gift of Living Energy, Flesh Rot Fever, Veil the Night's Hunt. It's pretty good as well. Not good elements though for Serpent. Serpent is not going to often have sacred sites though for living energy. It does say plant on it though. Flesh Rot Fever. We do have Jungle and Sands are going. One of them is going to be coming up, so it is not a bad pick to pick that and play it. Generally, with the current board state, and we'll add a presence somewhere that we can potentially hit with damage if we get enough elements. So like here, I guess. Yeah, I mean, that might be a good place for the disease too. Don't care too much. We can reach this from here, so. I guess we might want to like defend this coast next turn, because we're probably not stopping. Maybe we'll stop the builds. I don't know. I'd rather be, I can always put presence there next turn, right? We don't need to put it there this turn. So let's do this for now. We get an energy, we get up to 2 damage. So we'll save our any element for now. And yeah, let's add, so here we're gonna have us from Call to Trade, we're gonna have a city and then they're gonna build a town as well. So that's 7, 10 health. So we could put both presents there and then just wipe it all out. That seems good. I don't really see anywhere else we need to go. We could play 3 cards. Assuming we can afford to, and we can. We don't get to play Sudden Ambush if we do. Oh no, we do. It's kind of what I want to play. I mean, I'd like to have the Sun here, but we also get fast. Swarming Wasps, like, takes care of this. Build. Sudden Ambush takes care of this build. Yeah. Voice of Thunder, like, sure, whatever. Alright, that seems good. And Bringer probably, I guess, wants to reclaim. Unless we need a sacred site for something, but I'd rather play 2 cards. I guess I could do this. No, but yeah, that's not what I want. Reclaim. And major or minor? We could do Mist of Oblivion again. We do have like this big land happening. So we just like do that again and generate a million fear. -1 health per strife means that Mist of Oblivion like gets all the towns and chases them away. I like that. So yeah, maybe just a minor this turn. Mist of Oblivion, like literally the 2 same cards. So yeah, we need the extra air. But we could always like, since we are getting our innate that gets an extra element, then we can always use that to pick up whichever element we don't get. I guess if we take another major and we get one that's cheap enough, we might want to play it along with Mist of Oblivion. Like, is there another major that's, I guess, like Flow Like Water? We haven't seen that yet. Death Falls Gently, too expensive, but there's not a lot of cheap enough ones this turn. So yeah, minor this turn. Defend cards. Yeah, none of these are amazing this turn, or like that we care a bunch this turn. I guess we could just defend this land and they all die. But think of the fear we're gonna get when we blow them all up. That's better. This generates lots of fear. So Mist of Oblivion and... Right, we have the moon already. So we need water and air. Like, so Rain of Blood. But we don't have a land for that. That works really well for it. As long as we get 1 of water or air, we're okay. This is 3 fear on this land here. Right now. For 0 energy, it's pretty good. I guess I need moon as well. I guess if I have moon and animal, that gets me 2 extra fear here. And I guess this power does something. That's the only power. I guess that's the only power that like works for that. We just need the air off this then. Oh no, we need water as well with that. Yeah, that doesn't work great. Let's do this. It's 3 fear up here, and seems good. And we're gonna use Mist of Oblivion in here and scare them all away. Generate a bajillion fear. I love it. All right, so before I forget, 3 fear. And call to trade. There's no town to gather. I don't know if we could have pushed a town to get a town in there. I don't think so. We're gonna get an air. Remove a bunch of things. Oh wait, no, we need water. Okay. Sudden ambush can go here. Swarming wasps will push up to 2. And Gather the Warriors I don't think is needed right now. What are our fear cards going to do? Replace and add strife to a town. And -1 health per... Yeah, so we can strife, and I guess here. then we can. But there's we don't there's no other element we want for serpents. So we may as well destroy the town here. So we'll just strike that one, I guess. But they're not ravaging there, right? So, and we're not getting that fear card probably, unless the event does so, and it doesn't really do anything. So I think we safeguard the warriors. An event. Sacred sites under threat. We already have 5 fire. We actually only have 1 sacred site with invaders. So guard yourself. And deal damage to the explorers because we want more fear. And Beast's Prowl. More fear. Actually, we're getting that other fear card, aren't we? Yeah. And this beast, go where the people are. Same for you. We get to gain a power. Okay. Steam vents or drought. Both good elements. We don't have enough buildings around to do that. Steam vents. And for Bringer, Here the Monsters is pretty good elements. Pretty good. Not like I'm going to be playing that. Add strife to a town. Here, and that guy, and yeah, they're ravaging, but they're not ravaging, but he's dying. We're doing like 12 damage, so. Replace. We may replace. I'm actually just going to skip this. I don't want to do that. I want everything to happen. So remove from it. I guess we can remove and explore from an inland land. So like this guy. Sure. And these 2 guys. These guys are like with us in Dahan, so like. Build away. More buildings, more fear. They explore the sands, but not this one. They do explore all the rest of the sands. And France actually escalates. Add a town. Or blanked. Well, here it can be a town. Here can be a town. And yeah, I guess Serpent's gonna get to that one, so here can be a town. Alright, time for Mists of Oblivion party. Unless anything else matters here. I don't think so. Well, have energy. Mists goes here. Nothing else is getting pushed. We don't have enough elements for the push on this. We're gonna have, we take, yeah, let's just do these, I guess. I think we destroy this town. I don't see anything. Well, yeah, we can't quite destroy that city, right? It's not gonna be really damaged. Only fake damaged. Manifestations, we'll go here. And mists will scare the Batutans out of this place. They're just gonna go into this wetland of doom. You not going? Who's missing? Him. And him. The towns were not clearly flashing to me for some reason. And that's like basically a fear card on its own. And Flesh Rot Fever, add disease. We can stop them from building a city or just building at all. There are a lot of they did explore into places with towns. Or no, they escalated towns, didn't they? Let's just stop them building it all here. There's going to be enough places where they build that some place will stop them building. And right, now we can gather the warriors and like defend this on the Ravage, I think. Gather 4. And we will not push. I guess we could push 1 over here and Serpent could finish it off. Serpent can like use the defend card there and defend both of them, and then extra defend from. We'll probably reclaim here to make sure we can defend it. I think that makes sense. This is range. I guess this is range 1. So we could go in there and generate fear, and then I guess, but we like. Of course, we're not just not playing 3 cards, right? We could reclaim 1 though. Oh, we could reclaim the defend card if we wanted to. Right now we have 6 damage here and 3 damage here, so if we reclaim Absorb Essence, that's defend 3. Not to, or sorry, Elemental Aegis is defend 3. And then another couple defend from this solves it, but we could also use that here. I guess we could defend this with something else. We have a couple like blighting lands, but they're not like a big deal. We also have a fear card that we don't know what it is. Could be defend coastal lands. Yeah, so I don't. Yeah, let's not worry about reclaiming here. Let's add presence because we got reclaim 1. Reclaim 1 and fire. And if we reclaim a card with sun on it, like Words of Warning, we do get to destroy towns. So we get presence in here, so we can destroy that town more easily. Except I can't go there, because I'm too far away. I clicked the wrong one. And we put another presence. Is there somewhere that Steam Vents does something? Not where I can do this. I guess I could have gone in here and used Steam Vents there with the other mode, but I don't think that's really worth it. Let's go in. I don't know. Let's go in here. We're already over there, but we're over there more. All right. Words of Warning, either here or here. Probably here. I think this one's the most important because of the cascade. And then Bringer can defend that with Dread Apparitions. So what do we need to do with Bringer? Like nothing? Reclaim 1? Oh, we have other things to do. We can always do unlock the gates. We don't get like, we don't have enough elements. Air and Moon, yeah, we're not enough of the way to have cards that have other elements that let us get the threshold on that. I guess we might gain a power card that like lets us finish it off. We would need a card that has sun, fire, water, earth, plant. Yeah, I feel like it's too much, right? We need a card with like lots of elements. And the minor deck, the maximum is like 4. And are there any that have 4 that don't cross over with our tracks? This one, Teeming Rivers. If we get Teeming Rivers, I'll click on it, because then That gets us, right? With this, do we get it? I don't know. We're pretty close to it. If we're not there, we're pretty close. So let's go Teeming Rivers. It may have come up already. It's not there, but we could always play another card. We could always play an extra card with Serpent too. Maybe we go for the threshold of unlock the gates just for fun here. Do I care about any of these cards? Like, no. All right. We didn't get to the any even, which is like what I would want for that. But we want to put presents. I don't know. Don't care. Make a sacred site here. All right, we're at 2 of all these. We need 1 of each of these. I think Elemental Boon already went by, right? Teeming Rivers might have already gone by. We didn't even notice. I didn't, though. Guardian Serpents. Elemental Boon did go by, right? Yeah. But we could Gift of Flowing Power if we have nothing better to do with Serpent. We do get Reclaim 1 here, so we actually don't have to reclaim all. All we want is Aegis. So we're gonna not have absorbed enough, but whatever, right? Like, it's fine. We're doing it. We're doing fine. Let's get a minor power. Defend in lands that we don't care about. I guess I can defend one of these places, but we're not doing that. We're going to be giving Gift of Flowing Power. Is there a card that we have that gets us this? Animal and Earth. Animal and Plant and Air. We don't have a card that like gets us. We need 4 elements. We need 3 of them to be from 1 card, but we don't have 1 card that provides 3 of these, right? No. I guess if we absorb, we give an element, right? I don't think that's more important than like not cascading though. We can drift down to defend that, but we also want to defend this. I don't know. I'm just screwing around. We'll do Rise of Trees. That's like great elements for Serpent here. Add presence to get to reclaim. And I guess I was going to go somewhere I could defend, but I'm not going to worry about that. We'll just take 2 Blight. That's fine. Let's pop in somewhere like here where we can blow up what they're going to build here. I guess they're going over here too. Let's go to that one. There's already other spirits there. Elemental Aegis to defend 2 lands at once. I guess we don't, like, we were going to be like flowing power to try to unlock the gates. Oh no, we get to do 2 cards. We get to play that card too. All right, it's still happening, right? We have enough coverage of all these elements if we play 2 cards. So yeah, I feel good about that. All right. We also can take a moon. If we get a moon. So we're getting a moon. So play a power card. This gets most of the things we need. And then play another power card and get plant or animal. Why not both? Someone else can get the bonus element from this. Unlock the gates threshold! Who wants another element? We could destroy a city if we get an extra earth over here. Aegis is going here, by the way. Oh, we never played the defend card. Should we have done that? Do we care a lot? Could we have played the defend card? I guess I could have played... Yeah, we could have played the defend card. All right, let's play the defend card. I forgot. All right. Play the defend card. Because that gets us a moon, right? We can still, oh, we can't do it if we do that, can we? Oh, if we do this and we play that again, and then now we're still short. We're short if we do that. All right, we just don't defend that card, that land. It's probably fine. There's a fear card. It's probably fine. I'm not going to worry about it if we lose a presence. I want unlock the gates to get us major powers that we get to use right away, right? That's probably going to be better than whatever else that was going to do. Like, Aegis might not even be needed there, but there's no other place that makes sense for it, so. Words of Warning is here. And so I think we gain our major power now. Who gets it? That's a good question. Who wants it? I think Serpent does because Serpent can probably afford it. And Serpent has presence. I guess not really over here, but like near enough. Oh, also Thunder Speaker could destroy this town if we want. That's a thing. All right. I guess we want to know what the fear card is first, right? Should we know? But no, we want to get the elements, so maybe we know what elements are happening with this major. So, okay. Oh, we can't afford it. Oh, it's half the cost. Half the cost, run it up. So we could do Tsunami. We don't have a Sacred Site. We could do Sea Monsters. Sea Monsters is range 1. So Sea Monsters like there. It's gonna blight, but I don't know, Takewalker. I don't know what you missed. Oh yeah, we could use Sea Monsters here. This is where everything is. Perfect. Do not forget. Play it for 3 energy. And we get the threshold automatically. Cool. We are very dastardly. I think we're still going to end up taking Earth here so that we can destroy a city. So let's give this, well, let's do, I guess, Fear. Let's look at the Fear card. The current Fear card? Yeah, so that lets us know if we need to worry about that. Do not build in lands where whatever. Okay. And that, and I guess we'll still wait and see. Maybe the event means we can make a different decision there. But I think we still destroy this town. Saves some Dahan, saves a presence, seems okay, I guess. Means we have to like use both of our powers here. But that's okay. We just need to get a presence there, right? I think I want. Well, we're gonna try to get more presence over here. So, just the 2. But we'll put the Dahan over here. And destroy that. And just in case, well, actually, is there a place where Steam Vents make sense otherwise? No, I think in case they get a damage boost, Steam Vents there. They didn't get a damage boost. They don't Ravage in lands with Strife, but I don't think that's actually happening. Oh, they built more stuff here for Sea Monsters. Love it. Push 2 Dahan from a land with Blight. Were Sea Monsters going to kill the Dahan? No, they weren't even. Well, we can have this city get killed. Oh, no. Wait. To a land... Oh, without city. Okay, okay. Well, how about over here? There. Do you want to move? Sure. Urbanization happened. They did not build. Oh, I guess they didn't build there because I moved the Dahan there. I didn't even think about that. And they didn't build cities like in all kinds of places, or build at all in a bunch of places. Or they're not going to build, that is. They didn't build here, and they didn't build here because of the outnumbering. And then disease happened there, so hey. And they were dead in the other places. All right, click a town, click a land, not click a town. Add a town there, that's fine. Add a town in, yeah, coastal. And yeah, this one has blight, so let's say that one. All right. So interesting. Maybe we want a moon now because we can. This city only has one health. Sea monsters is like. I want to use it here, but like, there's actually no adjacent land that is good for it. There's like one city here that's could be easily killed. I guess is there any way I can push some of these guys? This is doing damage, not damage. This is doing fear, add disease, or 3 fear. 3 fear is pretty good. Rousing Anger could also go there and help doing shadow damage with Pull Beneath, because Pull Beneath is doing 2 damage. And so if I, well, how much is this doing? 6 damage. 6 real damage, which is like destroy 2 cities. But if I leave a city and let Pull Beneath, I could get the cities, I could ping the cities, not destroy them, and hit them with Pull Beneath to get 10 fear. I'm kind of into that. Also kind of into just winning the game by destroying the cities, and then actually we win the game immediately right now with sea monsters, because we're going to get to the next tier level in a second. Which means we just win. Do we just win? There's a lot of blight, but we don't have anything way to clean up the blight, so I think we just win. So we just win. Do any of these... This adds disease, which has value, so let's add a disease back to the coast here, where the city's gonna go. And yeah, Sea Monsters is gonna win super hard. Is there a way pushing Dahan? Second wave says if there's not enough Dahan on the board, then we add more. So like, what does second wave actually say? Whoop. In lands with 3, blah, blah, blah. In lands with 2 to 4, add 1. Okay. So we'd add 1 on this board. This board has not as many. We don't have enough pushing. They'd have to be at the borders. We can't do anything about these guys. It's lands with 3, push 1 until there are 2 or fewer. Is it lands with 2 to 4? We can, yeah, there's 6 on this board, so we can't do anything with that board. We can push 2 Dahan to the other board here and make it so we get 1 more Dahan. Yeah. Or push 1 Dahan to the other board and make it so we get 1 more Dahan than we would have otherwise. So I think that's worthwhile. If they're 0-1, yeah, they dead. So let's push I don't know, 1. As long as there's like 2 to 4, it's okay. We never got a major power over here, did we? But manifestations is okay. I don't know what we would say for Thunder Speaker. Manifestation isn't great. It's like okay because it like does 2 times. It counts as a sacred site. Nothing amazing there. I guess we could like win in the fast phase instead, but is that better? I don't know that we can. Like we can't. I guess no, we can by generating 1,000,000 fear and then destroying the cities in the fast phase somehow. By I don't know how we would. Maybe we wouldn't. We would just like continuing generating fear. We just win now. It's like already 9:30. We'll play probably one more game. We're not going to play the whole series. I added the disease. We moved it to Han. Yeah. All right. Let's just actually destroy the cities and that city, and then it's over. Oh yeah, we actually have 1 more damage because of the blight. Victory! I did win. The outcome was never in doubt. But we'll have second wave. Whoop! And new prediction. Will I win second wave? Yes, no. Prediction is up. Set aside a power card. I feel like Unlock the Gates is pretty sweet here. Do we get the... It says on 10 or fewer elements. We don't get the threshold, but it's still really good, even without the threshold. Here, I mean, sea monsters seems obviously excellent. And, I mean, Steam Vents does have a threshold for Destroy a Town. It's not... Let's not sleep on Steam Vents, and you could use it on any land to destroy a town. That's pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. Clicking Steam Vents. All right, I have to remove beasts. We can leave. Well, let's remove 1 from this board, so event might add 1. I guess we could just do this and leave them all on this board. That seems outrageous. I don't know. Maybe that's foolish. Push 1 to adjacent lands until there are 2 or fewer. New to Han. We are still less than the starting number of Dahan, but... And we have Sharp Fangs. And Keeper and Wildfire. Exciting. Alright. And it is now France 1. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Sorry, I guess I should have clicked a land for Sharp Fangs. Let's go in this other jungle or the one with two beasts? Other jungle, I think. He actually doesn't get to go to the rest of the island. Lonely chair waits empty. Yeah. I have Together We Brew, a collaboration between Church Brewing and many helping hands from craft breweries across Nova Scotia. Part of the Craft Brewers Association of Nova Scotia. It's a lagered ale. We'll try it out. All right, they explored the sands, and we're at France 1, so they do the extra builds of towns and the double explorers starting next turn, but no slave rebellion. Oh wait, is the extra towns level 2? Maybe it's only the bonus explorer. I don't remember. They tuck one of them. Yeah. Actually, yeah. It's only the bonus explorer. No bonus towns. They tuck that away in with level 2 there. So I was thinking the nice thing about Wildfire in second wave with all the blight is you can just like pop into those lands without, like, if you like just bottom track only, at least for a bit, you don't add blight for a few turns, and so you can sort of sneak in that way. But exploring sands is great because they just jumped in with me, so good luck with that. But I could pop over here and stop that build pretty easily. And then Sharp Fangs can stop this build and maybe defend that next turn. Yeah, so let's just pop in and like stop this. This seems pretty ideal. I'm just gonna be trying to gain like a lot of free powers, ideally with plant or fire. Call to Ferocity. I mean, do I have jungles and wetlands next to my sacred site? I do. This is free. They're both free, aren't they? Gather 3, or if target land has Dahan, do stuff. This land is kind of concerning because there's 3 Dahan there who are going to get murdered by a big Ravage, unless we can block it next turn. I didn't draw a defend. Kind of, Wildfire is responsible for these lands right now because Keeper's like way over here and can't get out of there for a while. This could let us just like move the Dahan away and let them blight. Or we could have just the city left over and actually the 2 surviving Dahan kill it. That's almost better. So I like that. And let's get a presence in here. And we can move these Dahan. They're not really needed here anymore. Let's get an extra one in here because that could potentially clean up the blight. And let's move one just sort of this way. I don't know, maybe they should stick together. Let's let them stick together. Hey look, we can undo that. That's a relatively new thing. That is part of the complexities of having those buttons, is making that happen. So, thank you, David. Sparky Wolf donating the points. Okay. Keeper, what are you doing? Hanging out up here by yourself. Is like range 2 from any sand? That's hilarious. Literally cannot do anything about anything this turn. There's no land with wilds. I guess we'll gain a power card and add presence and hope to be able to do something next turn. Gift of Constancy is not bad. Defend 5 would be useful, and we could use it next turn in here. Because next turn, if we play something cheap, we can get to this and get in. Range 3, yeah, we can't quite get over here. Oh, we can, 1, 2, 3. We could get in here, actually, and defend 5 with all those Dahan. Like, that's the ideal. So maybe I take that. The elements suck, but that defend 5 with all these Dahan is, like, very good. So this is nice. Also, this, yeah, I don't know. Let's take this, and let's plan to jump in there. And let's get in here. Let's take, if we take a sun and play that, then we, yeah, you basically, I take 2 card plays if I had taken the other card with sun, then I'd take 2 card plays and play the 2 sun cards, but blah, blah, blah. We're not doing that. We're doing this. And we'll give someone a card, probably Wildfire. So Wildfire doesn't necessarily need to play Call to Ferocity unless there's a different place that we want to use it, which isn't really the case now. So we play something with a plant, so we kill that guy. Maybe we give an extra damage to someone. Is that useful? There's Blight here, so we can't use our innate there. We probably want to remove the Blight, so we try to get a power card that lets us remove the Blight instead of thing. Wrong land type. Might be helpful in general. It's great elements. Push per Dahan. Those are good too. Add beasts. I mean, Teeming Rivers is excellent, so we just take Teeming Rivers. We add beasts. And yeah, I guess, what can we do? We don't have a lot of beasts in the rest of the map. It's only over here, and unfortunately there's Blight where we need to do stuff. And this is, Keeper can't get in there, right? Because it's land without Blight, so that's not even really a consideration. I guess he might be able to get an heir next turn. So that might change next turn. If we get an heir, we might go in here. We might defend this instead, just to prevent the cascade. But we didn't get enough defend here, right? We only got defend 2 option. So, oof, yeah, it's problems. Problems in that coast right now. I'm glad we put the disease there right now. I'm wondering if we can set up to like blow up one of these other sands, because we've got lots of beasts nearby, and we could get more beasts in there with our powers. Let's get into this. Let's grab the extra animal. I mean, we could use this to stop a build in a place. Not to stop a build, but like stop a city, I think. Because we could get something in somewhere with our innate power. I guess we sort of do a combination of that. Like, we're not going to have enough to do 6 damage or whatever next turn, so we try to like do a combination. So this and this lets us get a beast into here to stop the build, and then next turn we have enough beasts to destroy the town. Sure. It's not like the most amazing thing. So Flame's Fury is like doing nothing here, except giving an energy. So would I rather get fear and push that guy away? Like, sure. Or I could play Call to Ferocity. I don't like if I do Call to Ferocity, it's like using it on here basically after the fact. So I think I'll use Threatening Flames because I don't often get to play it because it's hard to use, so let's do that. And send him, probably not in here in case like defend 5 is exactly right, so just into this mountain where nothing is happening and there's no blight. I guess. Of course, I could have destroyed him, but I'd rather get the 2 fear, I think. That's more important than destroying an explorer. And here, Ranging Hunt is going to bring this beast this way so that I have range 0 to this land. And Firestorm does nothing. Alright, a lot of cities. Well, I guess just 2. Could be worse. They were going to build a lot more. We stopped 4 builds with the disease. Alright, bonus explorers in the wetlands. And the wetlands have lots of blights. So that's something to deal with. And of course, this is frustrated by France, isn't it? Range 1. Well, that would have been good there, but... And we're going to add a beast in here, probably, so we can kill that without converting. And who's getting a power? Is it Wildfire or is it Sharp Fangs? This Wildfire needs the energy more. Sharp Fangs actually has +1, so I know Wildfire can like get plus energy pretty easily, but let's go for a minor power. Cards with plants, cards with fire. Yeah, it's kind of Absorb Corruption here. Well, that one is free, but defend 2 do anything anywhere? Not a whole lot, right? And the elements are bad. So yeah, so we're probably going to be going with the Sap the Strength. I guess it depends on what we pull in the fast phase. We didn't pull any good defend here, so nothing that can... This is 4 attack and that's 6. Drought might be good with all the towns of... They're not doing bonus towns though, are they? So it's not super important for Drought. If it was regular France, then that might be a more of an auto pick. Between Gifted Power and Absorb Corruption, and there's lots of Blight in Islands, so let's go Absorb Corruption. We do have to manage that to some extent. All right, so we do this, and then we can do this. And yeah, then we can see what we gain with this power card and what maybe anyone else gains with the power card before we go. I guess ideally who would... Yeah, if we have to get a card with air, right? So I kind of like, if someone else gets a card with defend 6 on it, then they should be the ones to play it instead of Wildfire. I guess no, but they can put their presence directly in here with Sap the Strength. But this is the one where we can't go directly in. I guess Wildfire can just hop in here and blow this up, right? Potentially. With 1 damage to the city and then Flame's Fury? Yeah. Alright, that does solve that if Wildfire just goes in there. So we use the 5 defend here and Wildfire here, and then everyone else just tries to deal with other things. Cool. Alright, so let's do this. 2 card plays. Gain a power card. Take another minor. It has defend 4, which is perfect for that. So I can't do both. I need a card. I don't need a card with air on it, do I? I was thinking I need a card with air, but I actually don't. So we're going to play Sap the Strength and something else. I mean, a Blight Removal card is not the worst with the situation of the board, so maybe we grab that right now. Maybe we look for a major that has water, and we need sea monsters. Oh, wait. Yeah, these are going to be gross. Everything's gross. All right, we're going in over there. And Sap the Strength in there, and we should grab another Sun here. Well, we'll see what else is getting played here. So here we gain a power card, add a presence. We pop in here, and we can do 3 damage. Can we do 3 damage? We have to play Flash Fires. And that. We can still do it, though. It can get it done. Someone else should have gotten that defend minor. Add Strife. Actually, that's even better. But we don't have the range. We could have more blight removal. It's like too much blight removal. Maybe it's not too much. Maybe we need to remove all the blight. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, this is... Fire in the Sky is very good. It has fire on it. This has plant on it, which is also great. We can probably get to add wilds without too much difficulty. We don't really have a lot of sacred sites with Wildfire. All right, we're taking blight removal. It's the anti-John game. And let's get in here. Damage to the city. Leave the Dahan. And oh, we don't have an energy for flash fires. Well, we just have to have 1 more fire, right? 2 more fire? Are we short? No, we just need to do 2 damage. So we do... Yeah. We do 2 damage, so we're okay. We use some other power. Okay, some other power for Wildfire. Like, have I done the math wrong? I certainly haven't done it right, but I didn't do it wrong. Does that make sense? All right, Sharp Fangs is going to gain a power and be able to deal damage by playing these 2 cards. We didn't screw that up at least. And hopefully deal with all of these businesses. We could remove more blight. We don't need as much plants. I mean, we do need plants. We need plants and animals. Add disease in the slow phase to the wrong land type. Yeah, these wetlands are going to be pretty brutal next turn. We don't often have sacred sites, so that's not great. This is the wrong land types, but it is going to be a land type we want later. This is a land without blight, which is going to be hard to satisfy soon. Yeah, these are all mountain, wetland, and jungle. Well, I guess wetland is what we want, but we can organize a sacred site, right? Let's organize a sacred site and stop a cascade. Well, we're not actually playing that this turn, are we? But I don't know. I clicked it. I'm not going to unclick it. Seems fine. Start moving up the card play track now. Add a presence over here if we need to help over here. What do we need to do? What are we going to do? Range 2 of a sacred site. Also, we're playing that, so we better make a sacred site. We are playing these 2 cards. We cannot play any other cards. So, alright, I guess we're making a sacred site. Probably here. This is the most, it's connected to both of these wetlands. So is this connected to wetlands. Actually, yeah, this one's probably better. And we're not converting. I mean, if we're converting, we can convert this. That's not the end of the world because we can just do the damage there and then move the beast somewhere else. Do 3 damage, completely empty it in case they get a damage boost. This is taken care of with wildfire. This is taken care of by defend. That's a blight. Next, ravage. This cascade's an issue. That's cascade's an issue. That's cascade's an issue. So how can we mitigate those? With these blight removal cards that don't actually reach? Yeah, that's the problem. We can remove the blight, like, in general. I'd love to play a card with sun on it, though. 2 damage is not enough when they're putting an extra explorer. Wildfire, jungle sands, remove blight. That's not the land types I care about. I don't actually care about elements besides what I've got. These don't deal damage. Here, actually, we can... I guess this I could pay energy to remove blight, but I won't have energy. But I could gather a blight out of there so that it doesn't cascade. I mean, assume we're going to defend this, though, right? Like, we have to... I guess if I gather the blight, then we can, like, we have better ways to deal with it. So I just won't have any... I guess if I use this on myself, I have the energy, so we can remove the blight. All right, fine. I don't love it. I don't hate it. And over here, Tiring Wrath, I think it's not the turn for it. It's just like a generic blight removal, but I need to be adding wilds. I can't not be adding wilds. Well, I actually can because I have 2 lands with presence that I can just hang out with. So maybe I do just get away with removing a blight this turn. Is there a jungle or wetlands I can remove blight from that I can see? This one? This is the most restrictive, so I should play this one, I think. Whereas this one, I mean, this one is also restrictive to Dahan, but I don't know. I could also move Dahan with that. Let's just play that. I almost never play it, so if we're going to play it, let's play it. Alright, Sap to Strength. Stops a blight there. Flame's Fury and Firestorm stops this, hopefully, pending the event. And so yeah, we're just going to get the 1 blight because Ranging Hunt is going to deal with this. And I'm going to move these beasts here in case we get an event that says beast deal 2 damage. That would be amazing. Fingers crossed. Beast Area Fear. Well, alright. I'm actually going to get 4 Beast Fear. Push, in each coastal land, push 1 explorer, 1 land inland. Actually, that means we get an extra fear here. Unless we wanted to move that beast, which maybe we'd rather move the beast. But I mean, a fear is a fear, right? Moving beast is not hard. This guy can go here because he's going to die in the Ravage. I'd rather this guy not get pushed. This guy may as well participate in this Ravage. And that guy was going to die in the Ravage, but now he's not. Let's not have him join the big party because that might be too much. Beast Prowl. This is this guy. Yeah, we want the beasts to be here. And I could move presence, but I don't think I will. Because I want to be in the jungle for this. Or one fear short of a fear card. Push 2 Dahan from a land with blight to a land without blight. On each board? On each board. Well, this guy's not Death by Dahan, is he? Because he's... I should have read the card. H-Bra, read the card. I guess you're going to this land with an explorer in it. And yeah, man, these guys are going places. And he's not going there or there. Don't go where. I guess he can go here. That's fine. Pending the event that converts him into a town, but you know. Alright, there's our fear card for next turn. We don't even know what it is. Awkward. Alright, we got 3 cascades to deal with. That we are not... Well, we're dealing with 1. 2 of them. We're actually dealing with 2 cascades. Okay, it's not... There's this one that we don't really have a great way to deal with, and it's bad now that they're going into the mountains. Yeah, he's in line with Blight and Wildfire, it's true. Low life expectancy. So, Tuner the Jungle. Meh. This is stopping this cascade. As much as I like to add beasts, which I do love to add beasts. Tuner the Jungle is just going to take out an explorer somewhere. This only works here. Spreading Wilds is just going to go in a land with... Oh, we did stop this, so that's something. Where would I want to add presence? A land with no explorers. Probably this jungle, I guess. And... Gather Blight, pay energy, remove 1. I don't have to pay the energy, but I could always take the energy step next turn here. So I think I'm going to do that. I guess I don't have to remove the blight. I just have to get it out of there. Because let's just bring it into where I am, which is what I want. Yeah. There's no, like... We're just stopping the cascade, and Sharp Fangs is gonna, like, murder almost everything here, if not everything. Like, that's 3 damage already. And, yeah, if we can get, like, a little more damage in there. Actually, if we destroy the Explorer in here, it becomes much closer to being just, like, dealt with. Hang on, maybe that's a little aggressive. Maybe we can do something else. Yeah, maybe, I mean, if we do 3 damage here, it's a town and an explorer left. 4 damage, unfortunately, doesn't kill the town. We would need 5. Are we at? Yeah, we're not actually getting a we're probably going to do the reclaim here. Are we? If we get 3 card plays, we'd have to be lucky and gain a card that has plant animal, and we don't know that we want to risk that being a luck-based draw here. We might want to do the reclaim to make sure we can get the damage in here. I mean, if we need the damage, we could just pop a defend in there. I guess we see what we draw, right? But I'd rather always be adding, so do this, and then if we draw a defend, we do something else. Test your luck. Exactly. Yeah, I think it's probably still makes sense to do this. I don't know what... This could also make sense. I don't know. I don't know. We have a fear card also. Yeah, let's see what Sharp Fangs does first. There's also this, which right now, what can we do with that? That's the cascade that we need to worry about. This, all the other cascades are gone. 6 blight this turn. Yeah, that's the thing. There are a lot of big ravages happening. I mean, we don't have to deal with this, but it would be nice because there's a lot of Dahan there. I don't want them to all die. We still have a defend 6 in the deck. And the one that Sharp Fangs really wants. There's also defend 10 that we could take advantage of. So I think we reclaim. We can always gain 3 energy if we really need the energy, but we can probably get by with 1 energy, right? Yeah, if it comes down to it. All right, but we need our cards. Those aren't the cards. Those aren't the cards. I mean, this one adds beasts. That gets us enough damage to just kill everything there. Which is certainly one way to do it. Except if we do that, we don't. Oh, I think we do. It's cost 0, right? We do. So we add presence to play 3 cards. Or get the plant. I think it doesn't matter that much. We convert this. We play that one we just got. And something with plant and something with plant. So we could stop a build in a mountain. If we were in a mountain, we could become in a mountain. Could we? Oh no, we can't move our presence enough to do that, can we? Add beasts, add beasts. Just add more beasts. We don't have enough energy. It has to be this. It doesn't have to be Teeming Rivers. It could be something else. But basically, this gets us the damage. Yeah, we don't get the beast bonus damage, but we get to do 5 damage here with that. So that's sort of Fangs dealing with 1 land with like 1,000,000 cards, but also setting up for like 1,000,000 beasts to pop off and spread out and do tons of damage. So there's a bit of a downside, but let's see. So here, I think we go for the power card gain. We get Reclaim. We don't get Reclaim 1 for a long time. If we wanted to get over there, though, we would need to be here and Reclaim and play a card with air. Right. If we want to defend this and stop the cascade with the 1 defend card we have, we need an air. This is like the worst This is the worst. All right. Can actually Wildfire can get in there, right? Wildfire can get in there. With this presence, 1, 2, 3, and use. Oh yeah, it really depends on what card it gains because 1 damage isn't enough, right? So I think we try with Wildfire and see what we get because we only have 1 energy, so we can't play Flash Fires, and we don't have any energy. We don't, and we're not. We don't have enough plant. We don't have enough fire. We need to get a card that does energy in the fast phase or moves a thing or in the fast phase. So let's try it. I think I'd rather try Wildfire doing this than have Keeper flounder around for no reason. Defend 4. Well, that's something. Also, Purifying Flame is a thing. Also, Guardian Spirits is a thing. These are great. 1 damage per blight. That's in the slow phase though, but that elements are very good. The elements are very good. If we choose this, we end up with 3 fire, which isn't enough to... Oh, it is enough, right? Because we just need to do the 1 damage from going in and the 1 damage from our power. I mean, pending the event. And this is also blight removal plus things we want. Adding beast is nice too, but this is elements. All right. And we get to play 3 cards, but we can't actually... I guess was one of those cards cost 0? That might have been worth changing for. Gift of Living Energy. I mean, the elements on that are also good. All right, let's go back. Oh, sure. I guess we have to do this. Let's take Gift of Living Energy because it is free right now, and it is good elements. And we can play. That means we can play all our cards. We don't need the effect. We just need to do the 1 damage here. We can give 2 energy to someone, like Sharp Fangs, or 1 energy to ourselves, which might be even better. And we can remove a Blight from somewhere. Yeah. There's a target from that, and I'm sure there's something we can do with this. All right. So we sorted that. We've sorted this. We haven't sorted all the other ones that are doing like blighting. There's 4 ravages that are like just adding straight blight. But I'm not as concerned about those. So Wildfire or Keeper can look more at like next turn kind of, or like next turn ravage, stop that, stop the build, stop that sort of stuff, as opposed to worrying about this ravage. I mean, if we can stop one of them, that's good too, but it's not like I'm gonna worry about it. So if we do this, we can see what power card we get, and we just double add presence, get to 3 card plays, and play all our cards. Oh, we're gonna be... No, we won't be. We'll be exactly on 6 energy. No, we'll be at 5 energy, because this costs 3. But we might, if we get a card that's cheap, we maybe don't play Towering Wrath. We play these other 2 cards. So we click this first and make decisions based on the power card. Well, they are garbage. I mean, this is fine for next turn. Defend 3, I guess. Defend 2 in each of its lands. No one is in the wetlands. We could be in the wetlands. We could have 1 presence in wetlands. So we could play this card to stop 1 blight. I think this is going to be better to play that next turn instead, right? The elements are poor all around. This does have sun on it, but we don't need the sun this turn. We'll play Sacrosanct Martyr, so yeah, that's a whiff. Add presence to land without blight, so we're not defending any of those lands. We get into a mountain. We don't are next to, I mean, it isn't even next to a mountain, so that's not a huge deal. Is there a place we can get Dahan in that matters? We're not actually defending anywhere. We're just killing them. So that's, we could like try to get Dahan, like we could push Dahan into here or something and lose a Dahan to take out a town. Would we want a Towering Wrath somewhere? I guess it would be like here. We could Towering Wrath by like getting 2 Sacred Sites and killing everything. They're actually not, this is actually the worst spot right here. And it's the spot we can deal with least because it has Blight. So that's cool. We can go here, get Dahan in here, remove the Blight, and at least prevent the Cascade. That's the only Cascade next round, so let's do that. And we can probably also defend it, but like we can prevent the Cascade, which is I think most important. I want to play 3 cards or get 5 energy. I don't want to play the 3 cards that I would play because I can't afford them, so let's just get more energy. And we don't need to have all these Dahan here. I guess we could like sacrifice 1. They might get a defend, right? I just need to have 1 Dahan there. So we put 2 Dahan in here, and they kill the town for us, and maybe they defend. The Fear card might do something. It's coastal. This can remove a Blight from that land. And Sacrosanct Martyr is probably the card we play. We don't really have a great target for Towering Wrath. Our Sacred Sites are spread out now, so this seems, I guess, do we have any, we don't actually have, we have invaders in our land, but we could kill the city. I guess we could kill the city between Punish and Towering Wrath. It's like in a land that's not doing anything, so I don't actually worry about it, so that's a waste. So let's do this. We at least get to put down a wild somewhere. Maybe here. I don't know if there's actually, is there anywhere else we could move to Han to do something? We could have done it here. If we had pushed a Han over here and then double up on killing a town. We are killing lots of Dahan. Sorry, Dahan. That's happening. For the cause, you're going over here. Sacrosanct and Call to Tend. All right. That means Sacrosanct goes here and moves these Dahan in here. And Living Energy, right, Firestorm has to go here. That's important. Yes, remember when we were deciding like Sharp Bangs had stuff to do? That was a while ago. And let's put a beast in here Actually, put boasting here because they might be like each beast destroys an explorer, right? I think that's what I want. I don't know where else they would go. They could go here, but like the mountain is more important, right? For next turn anyway. And I'm sure I'm either reclaiming next turn or taking the energy, right? So I don't need the energy. Well, if I'm reclaiming, I do. Actually, let's think about it. So next turn, I can play these 2 cards if I take this, because I would gain enough energy. I would be placing like a fire, so like going in here probably, or here, or like literally almost anywhere, because I'm everywhere. Uh, so yeah, I think placing is best for Wildfire next turn and not reclaiming. And so this energy can go to Sharp Fangs, because it's 2 energy. On each board, add 1 town to a land with Explorer or Town. Well, that sucks. Let's see. Preferably not the places that will cascade. It could certainly go into like a place like this that's just going to blight anyway. Or a place like this that's just a bad place anyway. There's no place that's defended because we didn't, as you see, there are no shields. Each spirit with at least 2 Dahan on the lands gains energy. Add disease to sands or mountains with the most. All right, so that's going to affect it. We're going to add disease to the place with the most, which right now we could put it in here, which would be a good idea. And that would, right now it's a tie. So I don't want to add this to a place on here that's going to make it something else have the most. So I'm here. This makes sense to put it in here with Wildfire because Wildfire is good at burning. We could make them have a disease in one of these mountains, which basically just means it's going to be the same. It doesn't change the outcome. There's going to end up being a town there and no disease either way, right? Our town, I guess, yeah, that's the outcome. Is the same. If I don't put it here, they build a town. If I put the town there, then they put a disease there, and then the disease goes away. So there's really no point to putting it in one of these mountains. Let's just put it in this, because it's going to blight anyway. All right, and over here, it might be the same kind of situation. Well, which is the most? This is already the most with 2 buildings. And yeah, let's just put it here. I don't know. No, I'll put it here. Let's put it here because then that's definitely the worst place because it has blight and then we'll have a disease as well. I don't know. Listen. I don't know strategies. Let's disease, yeah, this mountain that's going to build. Why didn't they put a disease in this place? Hang on. Oh. I should have put it into a sand, but I couldn't. I didn't want to put it into a mountain. It would have been the same. Push 1 Dahan from a land with invaders or gather 1 into a land with invaders. Well, that is not really useful, is it? Push 1 from a land with invaders. Like, I guess we could kill this explorer. We could get Dahan where we want with Call to Tend or whatever, but we already have them. We have Call to Ferocity, but is that doing anything? Call to Ferocity we can already use here, and we're going to use it here. That stops the cascade. we get Dahan into a place where they're going to ravage and we can defend. So like this place, because probably, yeah, we can just defend it. So, all right, gather 1. That's enough. We defend 3. Done. Okay. Yeah, I think Keeper doesn't need to reclaim. Keeper can gain a power card and play these 2 and whatever they get. So, all right. Next player. I guess we put them into this land since the wetlands aren't doing anything, and try to defend that on the ravage. This one is probably wildfire popping in there then, or here. Well, not here. That's a cascade, right? What's happening here? Well, we're not changing that land. All right, just get him in here. I guess I should have taken from the wetland. I don't know. Whatever. I don't think it matters that much. Destroy towns. Yeah, this one's just gonna get murdered by sharp fangs in a second. Coastal lands explore. All right, so defend 3 isn't enough there anymore. But it is here, so maybe we just use it there and we do something else there. Defend 5. I guess we could reclaim and defend 5 there. We were going to call the tend here. That was like the plan. Though there are more places that are going to cascade, so I mean, it still makes sense just in case the event like screws things up that we remove the blight here. Because we can more easily deal with wetlands blight, I think. Speaking of this, all of this, remove more blight. Destroy 1 explorer, amazing. I just played that for the elements. I don't know. They're all very similar. One less in a blighted spot, I guess. All right, Call to Ferocity can just send these guys away. If target land has Dahan. Well, it does. Yeah, let's just send these away. And then they're not doing anything. Guess that means we shouldn't have removed the blight from there. Am I going back? No, I'm not. Remove blight from a jungle or sands. Is there really no target for this? Oh, there is. Okay. Just this. That's funny. And Spreading Wilds. I can push 1 Explorer. I guess that makes a difference for what Sharp Fangs was doing, maybe, but maybe not. I can't reach the place where it would have mattered, I think. So let's just have less in here. I don't know. I'm not playing optimally. It's all right. All right. What do we got? Ravage in the Mountains is adding a couple of blights. 4, no cascades. Dark and Tangled Woods is kind of not doing a lot here now, but it does do deal with that. No, that's 5, isn't it? That's 5 too. Dragon Tangled Woods, why are you 3? 3 is not enough. Yeah, that sucks. So we do this, and then if we don't get a defend that's enough, we reclaim and have sap the strength, and we put presence in one of these lands and defend 5. I think that's reasonable. Wildfire can probably help too by, yeah, Wildfire can pop in here and do a bunch of damage. If we pop in here with Wildfire and do energy, we do 2 damage, destroy the town. Our innate, it does add blight, but our innate does 2 damage, right? While we have flash fires, yeah, we do enough. Like, we can do this without, when we can go back if it doesn't work, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be enough. Let's start up the energy track now. And we get a fear card. It's not nothing. And if we just play these 2 cards, we get this fast. We get Firestorm for 1 damage, 2 damage, actually. 2 damage, and we have 1 more damage that we can use somewhere. So, and then this is a thing, and then that's a thing. So, except that's probably not going to be useful anywhere. But it's not a great Wildfire turn, but it does avoid the reclaim. Would the reclaim be better? Maybe. We'll be reclaiming next turn, so with 0 energy, but we get 1 energy from that, and we have enough 0 cost cards that will be okay. That seems fine. Takes care of that land. This land can be taken care of with Beast Friends. So we actually can get a Reclaim 1 if we want. We can get a plant if we want. They're kind of equivalent in terms of doing what we want here. To do damage here and deal with that. We don't actually have defend, we just murder things. We can stop them building if we want. / chase them away. I think this place with blight is problematic, so we could get presence here and stop them building there, which is going to help a lot. Or we could just terrifying chase them after they build. That's okay too. Maybe we just do that. Stop them building somewhere else. Chase them out of here. Lots of fear. So Keeper is kind of the interesting one because they only have 2 cards. And they can play potentially 3. We're gaining a power card, so it really depends on what we gain. So I think we try this, and if we get a good defend for this, we defend it, and if not, we reclaim. We did not. We could add to Han. That's fun. These are not the cards we super want. I guess I could have tried for a major. Probably should have. Removing this blight might make sense because that's potentially a cascade, but Wildfire could probably also just manage it, but there's probably more places that Wildfire needs to deal with. Let's grab that. And yeah, so we're going to go in there and reclaim. And we can afford to play whatever we want. All right. That takes care of this, pending the event. And we get to play 2 more cards. So yeah, we're not going to get to deal with that Ravage. We do 2 damage. but that's not really a lot. Is there anything else we can do usefully? We could remove this blight because there's Dahan there and because it's wetlands. So right now it says there's 4 blight, but there's actually going to be 1 because we're stopping those other 3. So again, it's more about stopping these or managing these builds. Unfortunately, there's going to be 1 guy left here, so I wonder if we use this to add a Dahan to kill everything there and stop the build. Like, that stops the build, right? If we add a Dahan there, we don't get to remove the blight though, which is kind of important. Yeah, defend 3 is just because they did what they did. Unfortunately, I guess we could defend 3 here instead of. We could stop builds with our 2-3 damage instead of. But then they just build there, right? So I don't know. We should stop the Ravage and the build by just murdering all those things in the mountains. That's probably better. I think that's better. See, I think we need to clean up the blighted coastal lands that we're next to, which we can do with those cards. It's not exciting, and we don't get our innate, which we do get to add a wild somewhere, but we don't get to push in explorers, but, you know, it is France, so I feel like we're playing catch-up here a little bit, but it is what it is. And finally, Sharp Fangs. I guess Sharp Fangs might come across that defend 6, but it's not going to work. We're not going to have a Sacred Site anywhere where we need it, so there's no defend that's enough, right? Defend 4? No, that's not the right land type. Quicken, yeah, again, Sacred Site's not where it needs to be. Spur on, I guess, slightly sort of helps, not really. Do we even gain a power card? Do we take a major power? We could take a major and energy, but I think we want to be adding presence. I don't even know what we're doing. We're dealing 3 damage here, I guess. I guess we might find a defend card for that, but the defend cards are all gone. So we want to, like, do the 3 damage there, which we can easily do if we get presence in there or nearby. We probably put presence next door in a jungle. So yeah, we just gain energy, minor powers. All right. Yeah, I mean, to defend 4 in a jungle is going to be useful in a couple spots. This is, I mean, no, this is very good. Lure the Unknown, very good, but also France, slightly less good. This is just going to be exactly what we want here, right? And it's great elements. We don't need the Reclaim 1. We do want to get to 4 card plays, though. I'm pretty sure we can do this. Just be near the beasts and keep the beast train rolling. Teeth Gleam makes more beasts. We need a plant and an animal. We have 2 card plays. We do get Reclaim 1. Taming Rivers adds beasts or remove blight. And has the elements we want. And we were thinking of Terrifying Chase for this, but we aren't actually there, but we can't even be there. We were going to prey on the builders. We're going to do all kinds of stuff. We didn't go where we need to be. We should have gone into the coastal land, right? But we need to be next to this for the damage, so we can't do that. But we can Terrifying Chase these guys. So these blight will be removed. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. All right, beasts can't actually get to a coastal land here, so let's send them to places that they seem like they might need to go to. Like this place with lots of bad guys. And Firestorm wants to go here. I don't know why we had to pick. And Flash Fires stops everything in that land. And yeah, so we're getting one blight here. It's kind of happening. We didn't get to move Dahan in there. We could have, but we didn't. We killed the city anyway. That's the most important thing. Replace an explorer with a town in an inland land. Well, it may well be in this Horror Sands. And this may as well be in Fireland, and this may as well be in Horrorland. Good talk. Not ravaging lands with tokens we don't have. Each player may push one from a land with Dahan. Oh, that means we can clear this land. So definitely yes to that. And that's just going to go into the jungle because don't want more in the coastal lands. And we actually clear out one of these coastal lands so they don't build. The one with blight? The one with blight, right? Like, and not, yeah. All right, off with you into the other wetland. Hang on, did we have a chance to stop that blight? No, there's no Dahan there, so that wouldn't have worked. And here this does stop the mountain build again, so yeah. Add strife to a town. That doesn't really do anything for us this turn. But it might for next turn. If there's a coastal land with a town, which there isn't, they just will have towns someday. So, thanks, Spear Card. You're very great. I guess just one of these problem lands will just make it be super striped. Probably this one, because this one does have beasts and we can probably wreck it soon enough. So let's just put it all on this one. I don't know. I guess I should have spread it out, but there's the thing that said they don't ravage in lands with strife already happened. So maybe it would happen again, but there's only like 2 events with it, so it's less common now. Yes, they build a lot. There's 3 towns left. We almost lost the game. Are we losing the game? We are if we don't add blight here. BT dub. Don't lose the game by clicking wrong. That means we have to cause a cascade? Sure does. Cool. Yeah, if we had 3 towns here, oh wait, is it, we can't place a town, so we can get away with, we can get away with this if we want to. All right, put the towns. It can be at 0, it just can't be at -1. We better murder some towns now. We can chase towns. We gotta be murdering towns. All right. Remove blight from a land with Dahan. Is there a land with Dahan that has blight that matters this turn? No. No, there isn't. So that's a thing. Remove from a wetlands. So I guess here. And then, but then there's no blight there, and so we can't deal damage there. Is that okay? We have other places to deal damage? Yeah, we have other places to deal damage. And this one is just going to be here, because there's literally no other place where it works. Well, we could push to Han, but I think we need to remove Blight instead. Maybe I'm dumb and we should push to Han, but destroy town. We definitely need to do that. And push 1 to Han. Well, if we're defending 6 here, we should push it to Han in there. And there's no land with 2 Blight, unfortunately. All right. Mountain. Does mountains have Blight? Yes. We want to have mountains, probably not Cascade. And we want to add disease, or sorry, add beasts into places that are effective. So, oh yeah, we're gonna chase these guys. That's the best place to chase, right? I think, yeah. Chase you all into Wildfire Town, or just 2 of them, not all of them. That's probably okay. And we can add beasts into a mountain that we can murder. Murder Mountain. Rawr, exactly. And spreading wilds, we can add a wild somewhere there isn't an explorer already, which is a rare thing. I guess it's this. It's this. All right, we do have to not let them build 100,000 towns, which is right now. They're only building 2 towns, 4 cities actually. But the event could easily add towns, and that would be bad. So we have to murder some towns. That's part of what has to happen this turn. Mountain Jungle defend 3. So this defense does kill a town. It'd be nice to do more than that. We can stop them building. Can we stop them building a town somewhere? I guess if we stop them ravaging, like, they don't build as well. They explored in there. That's why there's more explorers in there. All right, first things first, wildfire's reclaiming, so we may as well do that first. And again, no energy. Gather up to 2 Dahan, +2 health in target land. That could be good here. Or here would finish off the city there. Bad elements, though. Slow power as fast. That is generally going to be pretty good. Also bad elements. Also expensive. I think I have to take the free power. Well, I might not even play any of these. None of them have plant. Just clicking that because it's free. I don't know. Should I click that? Whatever. I can have 1 energy. I have 1 energy. I have to kill this guy. Or I don't have to kill them. I can scare them. Are we going to be at terror level 2? So we could scare both of them if we get 3 fear. If we get 1 fear before this, I could scare them away. Also, yeah, it only works there, right? Or here. All right. What do we got going over here? We can defend 3 here. That cleans up that and also stops the build. That's very good. It stops a town as well. Doesn't kill a town, but it stops a town. That ravage kind of sucks at the moment. They're doing 5 damage. Yeah. What are we doing down here? Just like not. I can't think about Keeper. Keeper, what are you doing? I guess Keeper's like adding a million presents and gaining cards, so maybe I should look at Keeper. There's no more defend cards left. Really, right? Reaching. No. No. There aren't. Alright, so there's a lot of coastal ravages, if you didn't notice. We could get to reclaim 1 and grab our defend for this, which is actually pretty useful. It destroys a town. I think we grab or reclaim 1 and grab our defend card for that. And this defends that. So that's 2 of our plays. We get 5 plays. So we just play a bunch of cards and hopefully good stuff happens. That seems good. Seems like a plan. Seems like a great plan. We take a major power though, and maybe it's something that is cooler and better. Fire and Flood, Terrifying Nightmares, okay. Unrelenting Growth is cool and all, but also, is it too slow? Like, slow. We can't be pushing towns, we have to blow them up. Speaking of blowing up, Unrelenting Growth on Wildfire blows stuff up, like a lot. It blows stuff up a lot. Okay, change my mind. Let's get rid of, the stuff that removes blight that we're adding with that. Maybe not. Growing power. Yeah. All right. All right, where are we adding presents? What are we playing? Where are we blowing stuff up with? Where we need sacred sites? Probably this. We blow this mountain up. If we make a sacred site here, we can blow this up and that up. We can decide. Or this. So here's a good spot for a sacred site, I think. Let's see, can we afford anything? We want to get our defend card back. Play that. Play Unrelenting Growth. We're definitely not getting the threshold on that, but we're getting like a hit from Wildfire here. Towering Wrath for blow up stuff in the mountains. Defend that mountain. All right, done. Done like dinner. Oh, and we got the threshold on that accidentally. We removed the blight that the target spirit added. Cool. And they get a power card. Keeper is great, by the way. All right, so Keeper sorts this land and this land. And does a bunch of stuff with Wildfire, probably somewhere. I'm sure there's going to be a spot for Wildfire to pop presents in and burn either this one or this one, just like burn everything down with fire. All right, so we don't have any Cascades to worry about this turn, really, right? I guess there's this one, but actually we're moving those guys away. There's this one is a Cascade as well. I guess one of these we kill and one of these we chase with Threatening Flames. So take our +1 damage. We take another plant, we actually kill everything in there. So, well, we clicked one and then we'll come back. Let's go to Sharp Fangs. What's Sharp Fangs doing? Defend 6 in this land is definitely happening. Be nice to like do something there. We probably just like kill something with our beasts somewhere. We don't have them like where we want. So like one of these mountains, like this mountain has 2 already, so we just kill everything there with beasts. I guess there's a chance we like pull a card. What do we have to reclaim? Nothing that can stop this. Is there a miner that can stop that? I don't think so. So we let that blight. That's fine. We deal with the mountains more, and we blow up towns. Like that's the more important thing. So we're gaining a power and playing 4 cards. Can we afford that? We definitely can't. We're only gonna have, well, we're gonna have 3 energy, so we get a free power we can play 4. So let's go with that, and that does get us our damage innate. So all right. Oh, we also reclaim 1, so it's not critical that we choose a free one here. We might not play it if there's anything. Gather towns. 1 damage to each. Sacred site. I mean, this actually isn't bad. It lets us kill the city with the 1 Dahan here. Defend 10, we just use that there instead of Nature's Resilience, but Nature's Resilience is plant, so I actually prefer Nature's Resilience to that. This does have elements for other innate more, so I'm gonna click on it, but probably not play it. And let's pick up. We need to pick up a free power. Yeah, it has to be well. Tune of the Jungle is lame, so as long as we have enough plant, which we can get. Add a presence. Do we care where it is? Do we like try to get over there? I mean, we're just dealing with this area. I don't think we need to worry about other areas. I think we just actually turn this into a beast so we kill everything here and they don't build. So that, and the card with plant on it, and the free card, and one of these other cards, the one that we don't need to defend, so we don't care. But also we don't prey on the builders because we don't have a presence in the mountains, so I guess we can do damage to the city and kill the city. It's not great, but we also get the other thing. I don't know, it's not great. Oh, we have another power for wildfire. All right. Wildfire, what you doing? You're all set, but you could do more damage. If you had 2 air, you could split the damage. You're not getting even 1 air, so don't even think about it. Weird. 4 damage here is enough, so getting that extra plant is useful. So it doesn't have to be fire. It just has to have a plant. So we take the one that just is like remove blight from jungle sands, and we could pick like a couple different options. Sure. One from a sacred site, actually. No, there's not. Well, there's this one, but I don't like that one. I don't like that one. This is free and it has plant. Alright, I'll just give myself energy. Alright, is someone better for this than me? Because I don't actually need +1 damage. No one needs +1 damage. I guess it might be good for Keeper, who definitely needs +1 energy. Come on. Well, we get a fear card. I hope. I think. Seems likely. Wait, if I push these guys here, do I get to kill them? If I get +1 damage. There's 4 health here. Yeah, I wouldn't. Oh no, I would kill them. All right, I'm taking Flame's Fury. Oh, they can't even go there. They can't go there. Threatening Flames can't send them there. I think I'm just gonna put them in this jungle because Keeper can always kill them. Flame's Fury. I don't know yet. All right, is there a place we're actually moving to explorers? Does anything? I haven't even thought about that. I was just gonna be like, add beasts. I guess exploring Wasp, I didn't have to add convert a presence here. I could have blocked a build somewhere else. But you know what? Destroying the city is great, right? Destroying the city is great. They're building a new city, but we're destroying a city. Don't forget that. Gather beast. Do all the damage. Send the beasts to more places where they're going to do more damage. Add a beast somewhere else where it might kill something that we'd want it to kill. And +1 damage. I mean, yeah, Firestorm does enough already, right? That's where we cared. We lose our presence here, but we can. It wasn't happening. We have 2 blight. Where's the 2 blight? This land and that land. It is what it is. We give energy to either ourselves. You know what? We're getting more presence. I think it's Sharp Fangs is the one that's going to need the energy. And so Sharp Fangs is reclaiming, and that costs them energy too. So in Flame's Fury, even though Keeper doesn't need energy, Keeper's doing 2 more damages, and we didn't need the damage anywhere else. And this is, I didn't even know I played that because it had plant on it. I guess there's 2 damage instances here from, isn't there? All right, you know what? Sharp Fangs. It's just as good on Sharp Fangs. And Sharp Fangs needs the energy more. Each beast deals 2 damage! And there's build steps that might make us lose, but we're not going to worry about that right now. Each beast does 2 damage. Look at this beautiful thing. These beasts are doing so much damage. They're not like everywhere, but they're many places. I kind of want them to build a city here because we can frenzied assault in that land. And I'd rather them not build it. Like, they're just going to build a town to replace the town, right? So, kind of same thing here. Voracious growth. Well, no, they're not. Here they're not building, so destroy the town there. That's fine. We can voracious growth somewhere else. Here we have, yeah, we can make each beast like split their damage to try to reduce the amount of beasts that get destroyed. So 1 beast. If we did lose 1 beast here, I think there might be a bug here. Nope, it did it right. It did it right. Add Dahan to mountain or sands with Dahan. Well, this board has to be there. There's the Dahan are concentrated in certain places, I guess. Oh, here it doesn't super matter, I guess, because they're killing the guys either way. So I guess in the mountain, well, we know that mountain isn't coming up again, and sands might come up again, so let's click sands, I guess. Gather 1 explorer into a land with buildings, or gather a town into a land with city. Oh, we can actually stop this blight, or this blight. This blight's better because we lose a presence, right? Or we could stop them building towns, which might be pretty important. They're building a city here, and they're building a city here. So actually, they're not building any towns right now because these guys are dying. So actually, they're only building cities. So we just stop them blighting this by pulling 3 things into here. All right. Deal. Coastal lands are nice and clear. 2 damage. Yeah, we take out the city. We have 7 towns now, and they're not building any. We do get the escalation, but that's 3 only maximum. Yes, please go to where I am. And town, 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 town. All right, so this needs to be taken care of soon. All right, they're doing a build in... Oh, wait, do we lose here because of the bonus build? Maybe I should have done different. Anyways, we can probably organize it so they don't do anything too terrible. So if we click jungle, they build a city, a town, a town, a town. City and 3 towns. If we click wetlands, they build a city, a town, a city, a town. That's less towns? What did I say? 1 city and 3 towns for jungle. For wetlands, it's 2 cities and 2 towns. Right, so same amount of buildings, but different number of types of buildings. We can also like where stuff is. There's more beasts in the wetlands. There's more blight in the wetlands, so I think that jungle is a better option as well, even though it's more towns. Keeper is there, and I think it's going to be okay. We don't lose it no matter which one we click, so. Oh, there's also this. Yeah. All right. So, also this. Cool. Okay. This adds blight. So we could do it here if we wanted. Actually, we want to do it like, this would be awesome. Into a sands. I guess there's a sands here we could put it into. Oh, it's at range 1. We do remove the light after, but I'd rather not have the cascade. Can we remove? This does potentially remove blight. We could put it into a land we are in already, which actually is all right as well. We could put it into a mountain, which is going to ravage like this one. Destroy. I mean, it basically destroys a city, and then we still have to do work, right? It's not like a free pass. We do still have to do work. Cool. All right, I'm gonna go to the bathroom because I have to use the bathroom and get another beer. Be right back. Tell me what to do. American Wolf tells me to lose. I decide I'm gonna drink my water before having another beer. But we'll see. If we play another game, that will be the next beer. All right. So I was thinking I should use this on a land that's like basically taken care of by playing it there, because the blight gets removed and then wildfire can't do as much the next turn there. So maybe if there's a land like this where 3 damage like pretty much takes it out, doesn't totally take it out. Is there a land that it's totally taken care of by 3 damage? No, because France. Awkward. We also have Towering Wrath, which is going to do like 4 damage somewhere, which could, I mean, I could use Underling Growth on Keeper to make that do more damage than 4 damage. Like 6 damage here instead, for instance. So instead of powering up Wildfire, we power up Keeper to a different powering up. I don't know if that's correct or not, but that's another option. There's so many options. There's too many options. How do I have 3 sun? I just played random cards. I think I want to Frenzied Assault and destroy the city here. I would like to like just get rid of that other town as well, but I don't really have a great way to do that. The only real place for this is here. Either remove the blight or kill all the explorers. The explorers aren't doing anything, so it's just remove blight, isn't it? That's not that exciting. Unless I run for like Sharp Bangs for 3 damage. I guess I could use it here. Because they built a new city there because of the jungle thing. Alright, that's better. Destroy city for 2 fair. Victory condition. Frenzied Assault. Here. Here. Alright. Yeah, you know what? I think it's time for a Keeper to just go crazy. So, Unrelenting Growth on any spirit. Let's go in here. This problem land needs to become less of a problem. Because we do get to remove that blight and start wailing on them. Gain a power card. Yeah, time for major powers. Pent of Calamity seems amazing in this land. That just kills everything in there next turn. Cool. Yeah, I'm clicking on that. And do we need any of these? Dark and Tangled Woods? I guess I should have like used those powers first. I don't think I need Regrow from Roots. Now we have 3 Sacred Sites next to this mountain. That Ravage is sorted, pending the event. Then we can split. We can do, oh my gosh, so much damage. 5 damage per 5 damage split between lands. Is there a land that is good for? This one would destroy 1 Dahan, but we could use it somewhere else and then split it over here, and yeah, that seems good. Oh yeah, use it over here to destroy the 1 town, and then click here. Finish off them. No Dahan destroyed. Oh, we destroyed that Dahan. Well, he wasn't doing anything. Could we have saved him? No, he's fine. He wasn't doing anything. Sorry, Dahan. It was the town. It was worth the town. It was worth the town, all right? All right. Spreading Wilds can push and explore if we want. This guy? Are they building anywhere with one guy? No, like that's not a France thing. Is there a Ravage where there's one explorer? I mean, here. I mean, it might as well be here just in case, like, you know, put him in here. He's gonna get murdered. Like, Pent-Up Calamity is removing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tokens for 18 damage. I think that land is taken care of. And remove a blight from a land that isn't mattering, which is probably this mountain up in the corner. Unless there's another mountain. Where's Wildfire? Yeah. This one, like, I want there to be blight there. Well, I don't need there to be blight in both lands. I could put presence down in one of these to, like, make another sacred site. Maybe I remove it from here and put presence down there to make a sacred site. Yeah. Well, there or there. I guess they're sort of equivalent, aren't they? All right, it's a new turn. So here we have 5 card plays. Reclaim 1. We can just go for gaining cards, right? We have 3 cards to play. We reclaim 1 and we gain 1. Do we gain another major? We have 6 energy to spend right now. So maybe we don't get a major, but what do we reclaim? Because it depends on what we gain. Unrelenting Growth. Yeah, we're not going to have enough energy to play that as well, right? So let's gain a minor. I guess there's the threshold on this. Oh yeah, so Moon and Fire. So Animated Rack Root seems good for that. Also Elemental Boon exists. But Moon and Fire is like exactly what we want, so and it's free. And we place a presence somewhere. What else are we playing? Are we playing like, what do we care about for Ravage wise? The Ravage is like almost nothing. There's 1 Blight. Like that's it. 2 Blight. This, oh, there's like 1 town there. I'm sure we can deal with the 1 town there somehow. Make a sacred site here to do more damage somewhere. Push to Han. Can we defend that? I don't think so. Can someone defend it? We could say they have +2 health. Get in there. Do something good. We'll take a fear card Trust Fall on that. Alright, we need 1 fire for this. Towering Wrath or Unrelenting Growth. I mean, it's Towering Wrath, I think, is pretty great. I guess Sap the Strength, like, could go there, but we don't actually have another air at all. So Towering Wrath has the fire we need for Pent-Up Calamity, and play 2 more cards for all of our energy. We don't have a defend there, but you know what? We'll figure something out. Or we won't. We were gonna probably give them +2 health, so they might not die. All right, we probably want to deal with this. I guess we reclaim because we need cards and we can play 5. Someone can play another card. Or we could get elements we want. I don't love really any of these, but we'll take them with fire and plant because it works with our both of our things. Nothing too exciting. This one is like potentially good for getting wildcard to play more cards though. I don't have that much energy to spend on other spirits playing cards though, right? Can we afford to play 5? We can't even play 4 right now. Well, we can. All right, we can. We can afford to play 5 if we play the 2 free ones. So let's do that. Let's go in, I don't know, here. I'm not really thinking too hard about it. Add beasts, which is going to let us gather beasts and destroy that, assuming we like play any cards with anything. We could also defend 6 if we had a sacred site next to that, which we're not going to, right? That's not a thing. We'll push up to 2 beasts, actually. We can't have enough presence there, right? That's not possible. Maybe it's possible. I'm not really worried about it. We could just defend. We literally could just defend that land and do damage somewhere else. So that's what we're going to do. We're just going to defend it. The Han will do it, and we'll do damage somewhere else. Add beasts. I guess if we play a moon and fire card, like preventing a build, we get extra damage. I'm not too worried. All right, what are we doing here? We're popping in here and getting a bunch of energy. More fire. Kill things. Make fear. Do this for this. We could like do 1 damage in here, I guess, if we wanted to. Would that help? If they're doing 7 damage, it's odd number, and that's better for the Dahan. It's like kind of a crappy place, though. I mean, all my plays are crappy. All my cards are in my discard pile. Sure. It gives a better chance for the Dahan there. I'm not too worried about anything here. All right, so make them not build anything. We get to split this damage. It's 4 damage. We can actually get more Dahan into here. Also, we can like murder everyone in there. If we use this here or anywhere, we can get Dahan, more Dahan. Push the Dahan here. Then use this to gather them. Like more Dahan is more killing. We can remove a blight from a coastal land. Or add Dahan. I just played it because it was in my hand. Remove tokens. Strife, strife, strife. Like removing wilds and wilds, is that like enough? I just need to return 2, right? That's like, how much is there? 3, 5, 7, 9. I guess there's enough. We just grew everything. I didn't really count. We get fear per token anyways? Yeah, okay. We kill everything. It was probably too many tokens, but you know what? It didn't really matter. And we'll put back a wild and a disease. And then yeah, so I want a firestorm. Probably these two, maybe? Because we can use Towering Wrath on this one. I only get 2 damage, so it's not like that much. Alright. Alright. We can't quite stop the build here, because I didn't plan everything. Oh, I guess if I... Oh yeah, if I push the explorers, they just die to the ravage. So instead of pushing the beasts, push them in there. Ranging hunt. Gather some other beast. And sure, push in somewhere else. And I used Prey on the Builders for some reason, just for elements, I guess, and it didn't really matter, so... Sure, get a beast in here, because it might deal damage. I'm not in the right land type, so... Each town does +1 damage. I don't think that affects this land, especially since each beast destroys an explorer. Oh, there's no beast on this board. Amazing. All right, put the beast in the jungle party. Add Dahan to a jungle or wetland with Dahan. There's none on that board, I don't think. Or maybe there was one. I don't know. We have a fear card. Each player moves up to 4. Well, we have 2 more fear cards after this because of Pent-Up Calamity. 4 health worth of invaders from a land with Beast, Strife, or 2 Dahan. Well, this land is the only land blighting. We could also probably stop them building. Maybe? No. Where are they building? There and there. Oh, so we can't actually remove those. So let's just remove from here so they don't do anything. I would like to kill the city, but oh well. We'll just stop them doing anything. And remove, I guess. Oh, did we just win? We just won. Oops. Okay. I guess we were going to win on the Ravage anyways. I didn't pay attention. Whoops. Alright, I don't think I'm playing one more game, let alone 2 more games. It is already 11:30. But that was good. 45 points, the opposite score of the correct score. That was fun. Couple second wave games with 3 spirits. I did win the second wave. Yeah, no bugs, I don't think. Everything worked pretty well. So hopefully that will carry through to my multiplayer changes. Fingers crossed. Thanks for watching. This has been Handelabra Live, your Tuesday night Handelabra game special. Handelabra Games stream, special stream. Make sure to tune in to the rest of our streams throughout the week. The next one coming up is now, there's no longer a Thursday stream, it is Friday with Seamus's Luck of the Seamus. So we'll see you then. Have a good night. Bye-bye.